What up, world? It's me. God damn it, I'm back. Ron Inspires, whatever it is that you want to call me. Don't nobody know who the hell I am or anybody listen to this podcast, but I don't give a fuck. This is the What It Is and What It Isn't podcast, and we back for week number 7. I think this is number 7. Talk about some shit. I ain't got too much to talk about, actually. Nothing too major on the brain. Put a couple blog posts up this week. Hit roninspires.com. Read the new posts that I put up. Also buy you some merch, get you some tees. I also created a shirt for the March for Our Lives thing. Of course, it's for the students, trying to get this gun violence under control and stop these dumbass mass shootings that's happening. That seems to be a normal thing now, because another one just recently happened and it didn't, shake up the world like the one in here in Florida did. But, it wasn't a mass shooting per se, but what the fuck ever. Everybody went out, rather, they did it all over the states, probably the world, I don't know. But I know they were in a bunch of different states marching and protesting and trying to get these dickheads to get off their ass and actually make some change. But one thing about America, man, that's what they built on: theft, money, sex, and murder. And as long as all those things are running and going well, America is America. It's going to be damn near impossible to get any gun laws changed, altered into favor for any human being walking this earth that's not a politician. It's not going to happen. I'm sorry. And that's unfortunate, man, because these people are dying in these situations behind, people with the guns. Now, I am a firm believer, I do want laws to be passed and shit like that, but it's the people with the gun, baby. Like, it ain't the gun. The gun don't shoot people. The motherfucker that decided to go get the gun is the person that shot the people. We need to be paying attention to them and figuring out what the fuck is happening in their heads for these motherfuckers to go out and shoot and kill innocent people for no fucking reason. They have a reason, but it's a fucked up reason. First and foremost, we know they do it to be famous. Because the first thing they think of is, man, they gonna be talking about this for years or weeks or months or days to come. My name gonna be all over the news. People gonna know me. I'm gonna leave a legacy. They leave legacies with this shit. This will forever be etched in history books all over the world, especially here in the United States. So the news media, of course, oh my God, what happened? What is this? What is that? How do we fix this? This is not fixable. It's the people. These people are fucked up individuals that aren't being paid any attention to. You can't have Tom, Dick, or Harry, or Jean, or Janet, or whatever it is that you want to have in your fucking house. You know something's wrong with them. Like the last kid. They knew something was up with this kid, but they ignore all the signs. If you meet somebody today and they tell you, man, if I could kill that motherfucker, I would, right? So you ignore it like, he just speaking. Then about 2 months later, this person bring it up again. Man, thinking about getting that gun and lighting that bitch up. If I see him again or I see her again, it's going down. That's twice. Now, if you're not concerned after twice, something's fucking wrong with you. The third time, he's going to show you the gun, or she's going to show you the gun and say, it's over with. All I'm waiting to do is get at him. If you don't act or do something in those 2 to 3 times that it happens, it's going to happen. And then everybody, it's more of the people that sit around and watch them turn into extra crazy ass people they fault more than it is his fault. Because he telling you who the fuck he is, but why are you ignoring it? You're not going to walk in the house, you're not going to walk on a plane and damn near blatantly tell me that you're about to blow this bitch up and I'm going to sit on the plane or I'm going to get off the plane and not tell nobody. What kind of shit is that? And that's what these people are doing. They know these people are fucked up, deranged, crazy, psychopathic fucking people for the most part. They see all the signs, but they ignore them. I'd rather be the person to fuck up somebody's life and put them in a mental institution, jail, or somewhere else, and them not really having a plan to kill somebody, than I have them kill somebody. I'd rather put an innocent person away at the thought that this motherfucker has probably made threats or done something crazy than to just sit around and not do nothing and let it happen. I'm sorry. I apologize later. Like, man, listen, I thought I was going to prevent something from happening. I had to call the police, the feds, somebody to get them involved on this. And I'm going to keep calling them until they get your ass together. And if they got to put you in jail for it, I don't care. Period. And more people need to think like that. It's not the gun's fault. And I know it's fucked up that people are, but you got to understand, it's America. How do you think we get drugs? We don't get drugs because people are smuggling it in. Come on, man. You know what kind of technology the United States have? They was bugging people in the 1900s. Early 1900s, they had bugs on people's houses. They could listen in to certain shit. You mean to tell me drugs coming to this country and they don't know who bring them in? Come on, man. They allow the shit to come in until they either get tired of them or they get too flashy and flamboyant or they kill the wrong people or they just do something to violate the whole fucking truce that they have with these drug dealers that's feeding them. Yes, they feed these motherfuckers. We don't get drugs and guns into this country and give it to the wrong people by mistake. No, they allow it. Most of everything that happens in this country is allowed by the government. Come on, man. The government can stop drugs any fucking time they wanted to. You serious? They can stop these mass shootings, too, to a certain extent. Because I really think that people are very fucked up that's doing this. And it's something that needs to be addressed within a family or by their friends or teachers or anybody that's around these people, because most of the time they're not just sitting around at home by themselves all fucking day, and they giving other people inklings or understandings as to what it is that they may do or may not do. You gotta pay attention. Get your fucking face out the phone and out of Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, and all that other goofy shit, and pay attention to the psycho motherfucker that's gonna go kill 20 or 30 people later this week. You gotta pay attention. That's what I want to happen from the marches, from everything. I want y'all to understand that marching is amazing. Donating to causes is amazing. All of that. I created the shirt for it. But the awareness needs to be around the people that are mentally fucked up. They're weak, very, very weak individuals. And they need some love, some TLC, some care, some something. And that's most of the time all they looking for. They just want some attention. The worst person in 2018 is the person that's not receiving attention. They do whatever it takes to get it. What do you think these girls on Instagram is doing? You think they on there to... Oh, they just so happen to end up making money from taking these whack-ass pictures. Fashion Over paying them, Tummy, whatever the fuck Tummy T shit, they pay them. Some of these niggas, rappers, they pay them as well. But they are on there for attention. They not on there for anything else. The attention transfers into money. But believe me, if they didn't get attention for it, they wouldn't do it. There wouldn't be any Instagram models if it wasn't for attention. If guys decided tomorrow to say, you know what, I'm not liking no more of them pictures, I'm not commenting on no more of those pictures, there will be no more direct messages from me to any of these girls that are half naked, taking stupid selfies, or doing anything in a way to garner some type of attention from someone. If men, because it's men's fault that they're getting that attention. If men stop doing that, there wouldn't be any more of that. We'll probably have a lot more suicides or some shit like that, which would be extremely sad. But we got to start helping these people with their mental health and their self-confidence and whatever else it is that's going on with these individuals. And I'm talking from the serial mass killings to the girls on Instagram. They need some love. They missing it. They ain't get it from somebody and they expect it to happen. Why you think so many girls got dogs? They are dying for TLC. That unconditional love, Jesus Christ. Motherfuckers will sell a soul for unconditional love. Any way, shape, form, or fashion they can get it, they gonna get it. Dog, they gonna have a baby. They gonna shake that ass. They gonna act a fool, scream, holler, be loud. Whatever it is that it's gonna take for them to get some attention, they gonna die trying. They ain't trying to get rich or die trying. They trying to get attention or die trying. You gotta pay some of these people attention, man, and give them certain attention that they deserve and need. Some people just need to be talked to. Some people just want to know that you there for them. Some people don't want to know that you gonna be in their corner regardless of the circumstances of what's happening. Some people just want you to listen to them. Some people got a lot of shit on their mind, man, and just want to be heard. Talk to these people, man. Stop ignoring people. People need people. You cannot survive in this world without other people. It's impossible. You can't. You need love. Everybody needs love. At all times. Figure it out, man. Stop paying attention, man. Get your motherfucking head out the phone. Out of that desktop, laptop, backdrop, whatever it is that you're doing. And show somebody some fucking love. Pay somebody some attention in the right way of paying them attention. Hey, let's talk. Hey, what's going on? How you feeling? Where you going? What's new? What's the dream? What's the goal? What do you want to be? How do you want to get there? You know, we stop asking people shit like that once they get older. What do you want to be? How do you want to be that? What's your passions? Ask some questions, man. Let's start to turn this bullshit that's being put into the air and get these people to where it is that they want to be in their lives. Because that's what the problem is. They miserable. So they lash out for attention. Or it's something mentally fucking wrong. Something just ain't registered right up there. And sometimes it's that too. But it's not always that. Let's get that clear first. But, you know, for everybody that's in support of you know, figuring out some way to get the gun violence lowered through the federal government, I think that's great. But you're going to have to figure out a way to take some money away from them in order for them to pass a law. Money talk, bullshit walk with the United States government. If you don't know that, I don't know. I don't know what it is that you've been paying attention to, but morals and shit like that ain't in the forefront for this country. They say it is. God is in everything, but they ain't following that shit. Look at the president. That motherfucker done fuck strippers, porn stars, all types of shit. And that's his business. But morally and ethically, should he be the president? If that's what we lived off of and died by? Yeah. No, he shouldn't. But that's not what this country is based on. That's not the foundation for this country. The foundation for America is money, murder, sex, and drugs. Yeah. Any way you want to look at it, that's the MO for it. But I hope everything goes well with that, man. We need to stop with this silly ass violence, man. Get that shit under control, man. That shit, Jesus. I don't even rock with that like that, but Jesus. Um, I also wanted to talk about um this. It's a lot of garbage going on in the world today, man, and just people not um you know loving one another, and we're not gonna go back into that, but um started this podcast, to reach people. It's also my therapy. um and I know nobody is greatly listening to it, and for the few people that do listen to it, thank you. I'm not on here trying to be a famous tycoon or anything like that. I'm just venting, talking, um, putting some content in the air. People want to receive it, they can. If they don't, you don't have to, or whatever. But um, really been enjoying doing this. Enjoying the writing, enjoying spreading the message or whatever you guys receive or don't receive. Just leading with positivity, man. I think positivity needs to become a fucking religion in itself. I think it needs to be practiced. I think it needs to be scripture on being positive, because it's a missing piece in a lot of people's lives, man. It's just something that just don't fucking happen for the most part, man. You can't even mention certain things to certain people without some negative coming out their mouth first and foremost. So that's the direction for this, and why I'm doing this. And I enjoy it, and I hope everybody else that's listening to this enjoys it as well. Miami has been beautiful. It's about, I think, what's the temperature? It's about 77 degrees right now. Great breeze out here. Spring breakers are going, thank God. Got them the fuck out of here. Um, no knock on them. They had fun, but parking is a bitch when the spring breakers here. I just want to be able to get home, find a park. I don't want to have to look for a park for 3 fucking hours. But when the spring breakers are here, you got to ride around in circles. And once you done listening to your music or a podcast or audio book or whatever, you get kind of fed up and just want to hurry up and park and get your ass in the house. But they're gone. That was great. Ultra Fest was this weekend. It's that techno radio DJ shit. That shit be so crazy. It be so much Molly and Percocet popping off up in them damn places. They be wearing them with necklace. They go in there with a Percocet necklace. I seen it. A Percocet Molly necklace. These motherfuckers is lunatics. I never thought popping pills and doing drugs would be so popular today. I went out not too long ago, and I'm in a club, or not a club, I'm in a bar, and a guy walks up to me. Of course I'm black, and he walks up to me and he asked me what a cocaine was, and of course he was white. And I didn't feed into the stereotype. I know why he asked me. I'm a tall black guy by himself. I must be selling drugs. I get it. I understand the stereotype. Some I get, some I don't. But I was like, hey, man, it's Miami. Just walk around and ask random people. I said, you could walk into a goddamn cop. He probably be off duty and have some coke. It's Miami. You gonna find some cocaine in this motherfucker. Go ask the bathroom tender. What do you call him? Associate liaison? I don't know what you call that dude in there, but he got some coke. Shit, that nigga, he ain't just got lollipops and gum. There's some cocaine in there somewhere, baby. You could believe that shit. And once you understand that, man, and realize how relevant drugs is to culture today, god damn, that shit crazy, man. What the fuck? I remember back in the day, it was just crack, heroin, uh, some weed, and shit, and alcohol. Now, oh shit, I'm watching Drugs Inc. They got some shit in, I think it's Baltimore, called Scramble, where they mix a bunch of shit in there with the heroin. You got regular heroin. PCP is super popping in Washington D.C. What the fuck? I don't know, man. And they all young people. I never seen so many young people high. Y'all gotta relax, man. Y'all get high off this life. Boy, it's so hard to live this goddamn life. And you want to get high while living a rough-ass life? Life sucks. It ain't meant to be peachy and great all the time unless you Bill Gates or Warren Buffett's kids. But other than that, life sucks. Stop walking around here making it more difficult for yourself. That's what drugs do, man. Y'all put the Molly's, Percocet, that lean, all that double cup shit. Oh, they think them cups so goddamn sexy. They can't wait to pick up 2 cups. They go in Dunkin' Donuts, steal cups. They go to 7-Eleven and steal cups out of 7-Eleven. They just want to be on some something. They got to find it. They need it, baby. Y'all relax out there, man. Find a different outlet to get high off life, man. Get high off life. You know what I mean? Do something else. Try walking down the street and saying hello to somebody. Find a different way to get high, man. You don't have to get high off that bullshit. That bullshit gonna keep your ass in a space that you don't want to be in. And it cripples you. There's a guy from the shot named Fredo Santana. Dead. And I don't even think he was 30. But he's dead now. And I guarantee you it was probably from the amount of lean he had drank over his youth. In his 20s, drinking and getting high every day. You can't do that, man. Y'all gotta chill out here, man. But enough of the drug shit. Y'all be cool on that shit. That shit corny, too. You look all stupid, fuck your skin up. Have you all sluggish and retarded looking, man. You don't want to look like that if you weren't born like that. Like, why would you put yourself in that realm of things if you wasn't meant to be that way? You gonna fuck your own self up? I don't know, man. I ain't old school. I ain't new school. I just think, like, why would you want to do that? That don't make sense. Go figure out something else to do, man. But I ain't want to talk too much about nothing on this podcast, man. Next week, I'm going to dial into some different topics. This was more of a free-for-all. I'm going to have some shit written down, figure out what it is that I want to approach. Maybe something might happen that I want to dial into. But as of right now, this is it. Hope y'all enjoyed it. Make sure y'all go on and check out some of the other podcasts. I listen to a lot of other people too. I follow, of course, the Joe Budden podcast, the Brilliant Idiots podcast. I listen to Gary Owen from time to time because he's one of the few people that does it by himself. And I like that because I do mine by myself. But I follow the Gary Owen one. If you don't listen to Malcolm Gladwell's, his new season has not started. But if you've never listened to it, go back and listen to his first 2 seasons. Payne Lindsay has done Up and Vanished and Atlanta Monster. I love both of those. They're more of a murder mystery, investigative type of podcast. Oprah, Super Soul Sunday, classic. You gotta listen to all the Oprahs. Very inspirational. Get you into a great headspace. I find myself listening to podcasts and books before I listen to music today. And I like it. I'm learning a lot. I'm finding out a lot of new things, and something that I think will probably be the wave of the future. You know, you'll find more people listening to interviews and content than they do music, because, you know, we can only go so far and do so much with the same shit over and over again. So, you know, new entertainment is always great. And, you know, check those podcasts out. Next week, I'm going to share a book or two that I want you guys to read into and look into and share. And make sure y'all read. You get a lot out of it, man. But I can't wait to do that as well. Next week, see y'all, same time, same motherfucking place. What It Is and What It Isn't podcast. Make sure you hit roninspires.com. Go on there, read you some shit. You know, buy you some shit, get you a t-shirt, do something, you know. And if you don't go to mine, I got shit on motivationgrid.com and Fearless Motivation. Written articles on both of those websites, and I got a couple more websites I'm writing for as well that I'll share next time, or once everything is published. But love to you all. Love, laugh, live, and remove fear. Don't have no fear in this life, man. Remove that shit. Get that shit out of here. You know, you can't go far with fear instilled in your heart and your mind. You know, you got to get rid of it, man. You want to grow. But be successful. Love y'all. Holla at y'all next week. It's me. Y'all don't know who I am.
The podcast you just heard was recorded with Anchor. If you want to make your own, download the Android or iOS app completely free from anchor.fm/podcast. That's anchor.fm/podcast.